Back here in TCO Studios alongside new offensive coordinator Wes Phillips, I'm Tatum Everett, and I'm really excited to get to talk to you. I mean, you've had quite a whirlwind of the year so far between the Super Bowl run and now getting this job here in Minnesota. What has the mix of emotions been for you?
Really, more than anything, I've just been grateful to be a part of a Super Bowl run. I understand how difficult it is to get there. You know, this was my 15th year in my first Super Bowl. My dad was 42 years in the NFL and went to 3 and won 1. So it's a hard thing to do, and to be able to experience that, you know, with the rest of that group, the coaches, the staff, the players, the whole thing was really amazing. And then now to be able to come out here to a great organization is really exciting.
Yeah, I mean, after the run, you were the passing game coordinator, tight ends coach for 3 seasons. After all of that, what went into the decision to take another leap of faith and come here to Minnesota?
For me, it wasn't really a leap of faith because of my belief in Kevin and my relationship with him. We've worked together at 2 different spots and worked really closely and worked well together. And I just believed that you know, no matter what the situation, that Kevin's gonna lead us and gonna get us in the right position to have success.
Yeah, and during his introductory press conference, he did speak about the play calling duties. He's going to do them, but it's a similar situation to what he was in LA. Now you obviously in that OC role. So knowing that he's very much into the collaboration and the team effort, what will your offensive coordinator's duties look like?
Well, really, the head coach is pulled in a lot of different directions. And he needs someone, number one, who understands the offense starting off and can help teach the coaches, the players, the details of kind of what we're looking for, what we want it to look like. Now, this is going to be our offense as a collaborative group, not just, this is not going to be LA Rams, you know, North. This is going to be the Minnesota Vikings offense, and any way I can help assist, you know, he gets pulled in different directions, try to get the details, try to coach, scripting, helping on game day as far as play selections, all of those types of things. There's really a lot of things that I could list, evaluating players for the draft, you know, as far as a total offense is concerned. So just really any way I can help our offense become better, I'm going to be doing that.
Yeah, no, I love the fact that you talk about, like, this won't be what LA had, but Kevin said it's going to have a little bit of a style like that here. So what is your vision for this Vikings offense?
Well, we're really, you know, we are a product of our experiences, our environments, and so a lot of the things that we've done will certainly look similar, but I know we also have ideas, things that Kevin likes that maybe we didn't do, or things that we did that we want to do more of or emphasize more. But really what we want to do is we want to create consternation for a defense. We want to attack the defense in multiple different ways, and I know the words illusion of complexity have come out, but it really is. It's a marriage of run and pass. It's things that start off looking the same but are different, and it just puts the defense in a situation, and then a mix of tempo on top of that, where we're going fast, we're using cadence, we're presenting the same formations, motions, and then we're running different plays off of those things. So all the different ways that we can just attack the defense, try to keep them off balance is really what we're hunting.
You have the blueprint, and you come to a team that was a top 10 NFL offense last season with weapons like Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, and then you got your tight ends, Irv Smith Jr. and Tyler Conklin. So hearing those names, what excites you the most?
Well, we've got guys who can score. We've got guys who can put points on the board, and guys that are already established in this league. You know, there are some situations where people take jobs and they're counting on, you know, a first-round pick to come in and be the difference. But when you've got guys that have already done it in this league, they've already proved that they can and can perform at a high level, then it gets you really excited.
Leading that group is obviously quarterback Kirk Cousins, who you spent 4 seasons with in Washington. What are your feelings about being reunited with him again?
I'm really excited. I talked to Kirk. I know he's excited. You know, Kirk's a really talented thrower of the football, and if we can do the things that we're hoping to do to make life a little easier on him, then he'll make the throw every time. So, you know, Kirk's really had an excellent career thus far as numbers and all that, and we've got to try to do what we can to put a team around him and an offense around him where we can, you know, get the wins and the production that really he deserves.
In your eyes, do you see a lot of the same Kirk that you saw in Washington in his play right now?
Well, I think like most players with experience, he's improved in certain areas, but he was always a really talented thrower. He was a guy that just coming in to Washington, you know, seeing him right off the bat, there was Robert Griffin, and then you just saw this guy over here that was throwing the heck out of the ball and was really smart and was working really hard at it. He wanted it, he was passionate about it. He loves football, he loves sports in general. He's just all about it, and just really excited to get back with him.
Kevin also talked about your ability to develop players, and you even spoke about it in your press conference. That's something that you take pride in. What are your keys in taking a young player and improving upon what they have?
I think it's kind of an organic process. I mean, you obviously have your drill work, your fundamentals, you know, your teach tapes and all those things, but then it's a constant, and for each player it's different, and you're continually trying to find ways to show them the right ways to do it from other players, but also show them themselves and talk to them individually, talk to the group. Sometimes it takes a little more of a harsh criticism at times to get guys to really understand that this is important. But if they can understand that, you know, the technique that coach is trying to get through to me is an important thing for me to have success, that don't do it because I want you to do it. Do it because you don't want to look bad on tape. And usually they can understand that over time, and you know, helping those guys through scout team. You know, they're on scout team, you're over there coaching them. Just like, hey, that's our play right there. You know. Yeah,
I mean, it all comes back to that, giving them the why of doing things. But I wanted to ask this before we let you get going. I know that, you know, the lot's been made about the Sean McVay coaching tree, but your family tree is literally made of coaches. And so a moment like this for your family, you know, you look at your grandfather and your father, legends in their own right. Do you ever go to them or have gone to them in the past for advice and kind of use that to create your own path?
Well, I think I've taken my own path a little bit. Just my dad likes to call me the black sheep of the family because I'm the only offensive coach.
I followed.
So, but I wouldn't say I just call for advice. I mean, I call to talk to my dad, and he happens to know a little bit about this business after 42 years. So I end up getting good advice usually. But you know, I talk to my dad, and then I say, hey, put mom on the phone. You know?
There you go. Yeah. What do you think of his Twitter fame?
Really, that was the reason I got a Twitter account, is because everyone
kept talking about
kept saying, hey, did you see your dad's tweet? Did you see your dad's tweet? And so finally I said, all right, I got to get one of these and make sure I keep up with it.
Yeah, I know. It's great. Well, thank you so much for being here. We're so excited to see what you can do with this Vikings offense this season.
Thank you.